All right, Jamari dropped. He can't stop crying. It's Sneako on the thumbnail, bro. So we know what's coming.
So today we have an update on the entire Sneako situation after he became very upset over the fact that some of the biggest streamers in the world had been straight up ignoring him.
And let's not act like he didn't deserve it, bro.
Yes. Have fun, guys.
See, turn it back and still not acknowledging is crazy.
And then chose to vent to Logan Paul's left nut, and of course DJ Academics. And those conversations can be summed up as him questioning, why don't those grown men like me and want to spend time with me?
That's crazy.
Other grown men, while they just shrug their shoulders. And this might be the most reacception thing we've ever had on my channel, as you have Sneako reacting to Agent reacting to my initial video on this situation.
Yeah, I hate this
and here
fucking cycle, bro.
Agent's thesis on
who started this whole reacting to a was it Flight and Cash Nasty? I think these them niggas started the reaction
basically
to reacting to a reaction.
Fucking with Sneako.
Yo, I'll tell you why. I think Nick some ignore Sneako.
Why?
Because Sneako puts people in positions where it's a lose-lose often. Like he'll ask questions
Shout out my nigga Agent.
that like he wouldn't mind answering because he already lost those opportunities for himself. But those people didn't make that decision, and there's probably a lot of people on the line. It's like a lot of people relying on him and shit like that. So I don't want you to ask me no controversial ass question that I have no business in anyway. You feel me?
If you're in the business,
At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, that's not even like fucked up or anything. You're risking somebody else's livelihood just so you could get, you get the upper hand or like, So at that point, it's not wrong.
It should be seeking the truth. That's the point of having a microphone and speaking to an audience, is trying to get to some sort of truth. If you're not willing to figure that out, turn off the microphone.
Bro, but that doesn't mean you have to ask like fucking extremely controversial questions, bro. You don't have to go about it that way.
Just such a stupid point of view to have. Like, imagine it's like a Nintendo podcast.
Hey guys, I know we would normally talk about Mario and why we saved Peach today, but
Today I actually want to talk about the geopolitical state of the world.
The
Like,
world.
this is a Jaden Smith-ass talking point if I've ever seen one. I think that some of these guys get so much in their conspiracy bag that they start making comments like this.
While everybody's watching the Super Bowl, watching Taylor Swift chug a beer, the Palestinians are getting even more. And I think this was one of the biggest days in a while. It's not to say that you're a normie or an NPC for watching the Super Bowl. You are, because it is. But they do that strategically during major events while Ice Spice is wearing an upside-down cross specifically so that you don't realize what's happening. You got to raise awareness for this stuff.
Like, can you guys believe that one event that has been going on and been like a massive spectacle for the last 60 years is still going to go on while something else bad happens in the world?
And which, it's not to say like, oh, the Super Bowl's here, so we shouldn't pay attention to these things, but like, why is he trying to reach so much, bro? That's too far of a fucking reach, bro.
Like, obviously, media does serve as a form of distraction, but so does damn near any other form of entertainment.
Literally, the very platform. I guess he's spreading awareness, so it's not that bad. But the very platform you're uploading and streaming on, bro, is taking people's attention away from what's happening.
He put me through that before in the past too, where he was asking me a whole bunch of questions about things I really had no insight in or care for. But it's like, it's controversial, so it's like you kind of have to have an opinion or niggas get mad at you.
While Taylor Swift is chugging a beer on live TV for your entertainment, they're moving people out of the Gaza Strip.
This dude just loves that fucking talking point.
Because when we were kids and we were learning about the Holocaust and we were learning about Nazi Germany, we all had this idea like, if I was there, I would have stepped up. I would have said something. How could this have happened? I would have. Well, it's happening right now, today. And you're saying nothing. You're doing nothing.
And it's just funny to me that he wants to bring up the tragedy of the Holocaust when it's convenient for him. When over the last couple of...
I was just about to say this, bro. This nigga has not been like... I'm not in no position to talk, but he ain't really been doing normal numbers, and now he wants to like take arguably the biggest thing that's happening in the world right now and try to make it, not make it everybody else's problem, but like, you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
he has quite literally platformed and been buddy-buddy with people who literally denied the entire thing. And he himself has spoken favorably about the man who caused all the genocide.
So I thought about Nick about a year ago, looking for the truth. And I think that's how a lot of people find America first because it is inevitable.
Like, he spent the greater part
Nah,
of
this
the last
nigga. Yo, my nigga, you come on, son, come on, bro.
Speaking very poorly about
It's the
Jewish
internet, bro.
people.
We got
And
everything.
Now that situation can be used as fuel towards his argument, well, he's all for it. I think it just goes to show that when you're always like looking for attention and trying to rage bait people and just say the most controversial thing to pop into your head, you become kind of like the boy who cried wolf. And then when you try to actually talk seriously about something, people are like, oh, that's just that guy, he's always yapping. And I also do not think like these online activists who are constantly posting these things onto their story are any better than anyone else. Like, they're not getting anything more accomplished. Sneako would also go on to further discuss him getting ignored by Aiden Ross, Kai, and...
This should be fucking amazing, bro. This should be
like
amazing.
These two people didn't completely ghost him when he got canceled. Where were Kai and Speed when you got banned on Twitch for saying there's two genders? They can't say it. They never will. They completely ghosted you, Aiden.
He got banned on Twitch for saying that? I did not know that. I think I think he got banned for something. Forget it.
Because you were
Forget it,
brand
bro.
risky. What happened to the friendship there? You know who was there? Kai. When you got accused of when last year, New Year's Eve, when they tried to...
See, and this is what I mean. Like, if somebody like stops talking to you, bro, what you're doing is like not going to better the relationship whatsoever, bro. He could have just played it cool, said, yeah, you know, I noticed they didn't acknowledge me, so I'm gonna go on my own shit. You don't go and then start talking bad about that person, bro, because then you're really damaging it. And then to Agent's point, bro, now you bringing up controversial shit that happened with them, bro. So like even when you're not directly talking with them, bro, you're still being fucking risky, bro. Like,
to accuse you of... Who was there on stream defending you while everybody else was silent? Well, everybody else was like, what?
I mean, I get what he's saying, but Jesus Christ, does he just come off as almost like the nice guy to me? You know, it's like when the girl goes back to her douchebag boyfriend and this nice guy is calling her,
dead
complaining,
ass, son.
like, why don't you want to be with me? When he did you dirty, when he slept with that other girl, I was the shoulder for you to cry on all those lonely nights.
Like, we're the
why
bro,
are you
son.
back with him? Honestly, I think the biggest mistake that Sneako made in this situation is expecting loyalty, expecting friendship, or anything of this sort from people whose sole infatuation seems to be becoming increasingly more famous and essentially networking their way up to the top. I've been to some of these influencer events, guys. I've hung out with people who it seems like they're just on a mission to get into a room with the most popular person that they can. And I quickly realized, like, this shit is not for me. So I get what he's saying. I just don't get how he could be so naive to that idea when he has been around influencers for his entire adult life.
I'm not gonna lie, for a nigga that talk about he want to like be in truth and shit, and if what Jamari's saying is true, how these niggas, you know, basically group up to the you know, the highest, but why would you even want to be around that if your whole brand is speaking truths and, you know, exposing the real and shit like that?
Aiden
Why would
Ross
you even want to be around
on
them?
Rumble Sports next to two Rumble creators while I'm sitting on the other side. That just blows my mind, first off. But second off, the shit that really, but you have to understand that the shit that really pisses me off, look at Aiden Ross's shirt. It says brand risk. Aiden Ross is wearing a shirt that says brand risk, bro. I give me that shirt, bro.
Who hurt you? I mean, well, I guess we know who hurt him. They're right here in the fucking video,
Take that
bro.
shit to right the off your chest. What do you mean risk? You fucking joking me? Bro, you're basically getting initiated into the Illuminati.
So it seems like Sneako wants to be the only
That is a
controversial
crazy
guy in
post
town.
picture.
And I don't know, I just think this guy comes off as more envious than anything else that someone else could actually say some of those things
And get away with
still
it.
see quite a bit of success
Yeah.
and get in with these mainstream people. Because you can't tell me that if he was afforded those same opportunities that he would not take them.
They try to lump me in with these other influencers. I want to reiterate right now, I am not like these other niggas, man. I am not like one of these other influencers.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not them.
I'm not like those other girls.
The only videos that they allow of me on YouTube right now are videos of me getting punched in the face. If I'm ever clipped in a positive way on YouTube, they take it down. When it's ever something negative, when it's a hit piece, when it's a documentary trying to shit on me, Sneako got humbled. They keep it up. On TikTok, my face.
I'm sorry. Sneako, I'm
He's
sorry.
referenced Jamari's video for him.
They need to call me
Yeah, I heard.
Sneakio on TikTok. Who else streams on Rumble? My generation. Who else is doing it?
I mean, the guy did pretty much make his bed, and now he's having to lay in it, and it seems like he doesn't really like it. It goes back to the point.
Deadass, bro. For niggas that don't know who Sneako was, bro, this nigga was wilding on the tube, bro. Wilding, son. Doing nut shit.
When you're trying so hard
and now he
to go
here,
against the
bro.
grain
Like,
and
what?
be controversial just for the sake of being like the biggest brand risk you can be, because he obviously takes extreme pride in that.
What do you mean risk? You fucking joking me?
You can't also be surprised when you face the effects of your actions. Now,
Literally,
I will say,
bro.
I think it's going to be
Literally.
very interesting to see where Sneako's career goes from here. For Sneako, it's like not everyone's going to be your friend, bro, even if you showed them loyalty. And the only other point I'll make is that when it comes to any business, any corporation, entertainment or not, they're always going to value the people who are bringing in the most income for them. So not everything is some conspiracy or some censorship. Sometimes they're
For him, it is, bro. It is.
making the smarter business
Everything, bro.
decision. And it's like, do we want to go with the people who have all this influence and they have all these young fans who are going to be consuming media for years to come and spending money on media for years to come? Or do we want to go with the guy who has been saying controversial things just for the sake of it for the last couple of years?
Literally.
Either way, the business decision, logically, one just makes more sense. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this.
I don't know, bro. This nigga Sneako is wilding, bro. Like, he wanted to be the real one, but now he crying that he's not being included with the people that he deems so-called fake, right? So I like, what do you want to be, bro? Do you want to be authentic and real, or you want to be with the ones you call fake? I'm not gonna lie, this is like real high school shit if you ask me, my nigga. But WV about Jamari again, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that nigga dropped some bangers back to back. Yo, chat, what should we get into next?